Hello everybody and welcome to All Mzansi as I'm bringing you the top 5 best signings in the Dstv Premiership so far. Now if you're new on All Mzansi, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week, and also give me your top 5 in the comment section. Now let's get on with the video. Now starting at number 5. At number 5, I could not separate these two players, so I'm gonna have a duo at number 5. My joint top 5 in this video is going to be Taduyani Hlokwe and Given Msimango. I just could not bring myself to separate these two, Taduyani Hlokwe and Given Msimango. The duo at KCF, they've done a great job stabilizing that defense at Amakosi. I think that was one of the positions that we was looking at with a very keen eye in the transfer window. They had to buy new center backs because of what happened last season. They considered too many goals from mistakes at the back, and now it looks like there is solidity at the back, and KCFs are not an easy team to break anymore. They only conceded in 2 matches out of the 5 that they played in the league. That was against Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy. That was the only time that they considered 2 goals against Mamelodi Sundowns and also 1 goal against TS Galaxy. Otherwise, they have kept 3 clean sheets in the league out of 5 matches. I think Taduyani Hlokwe and Given Msimango, there's still a lot more to come from this duo. So this is my number 5, Taduyani Hlokwe and Given Msimango. I think they are inseparable and they've been very important for KCFs. They have stabilized that defense, and now it's time to build moving forward for KCFs. I think it's going to bring stability to Amakosi. Having a good defense like that will bring more to KCFs this season. So give me your thoughts also. Do you think Taduyani Hlokwe and Given Msimango? For me, I think they are inseparable. That's why I put them as a duo at my number 5. My number 4 in this list may surprise a few of you, but it is Jamie Webber from Sekhukhune United. I think he has been one of the standout players in these 5 games that we've seen so far in the Dstv Premiership before the international break. Jamie Webber has chipped in with 2 goals and 2 assists for Sekhukhune United, which is more than 50% of the goals that Sekhukhune United have been able to score. They've scored 6 goals, and more than 50% of those goals Jamie Webber was involved, whether with an assist or with the actual goal. So Jamie Webber has been one of the most important players for Sekhukhune United. I've watched I think 4 of their games out of 5, and he has been very impressive in those matches. So Jamie Webber, I think, is one of the transfers that have gone very well so far, but hopefully he will maintain that, because playing for a team like Sekhukhune United cannot be very simple for a player like Jamie Webber. I was surprised why SuperSport United sold Jamie Webber, because he has been very impressive. Even at SuperSport United, I think he played very well last season, so he has brought that form to Sekhukhune United. So Jamie Webber at my number 4, guaranteed. I think he deserves a spot in here. Just give me your opinion. Do you think Jamie Webber deserves a spot here? I think sometimes with this list, people make a mistake of only including players who are playing for the top teams, but I tried by all means to look at players who are playing for the average teams like Sekhukhune United. I think for Sekhukhune United, Jamie Webber is going to be very important this season, and so far so good for Sekhukhune United and Jamie Webber. Currently in 7th position. I think their season has been up and down, but as far as Jamie Webber is concerned, I think he has been very consistent, especially in the league. So Jamie Webber, my number 4 in this list. Now, next player on my list, my number 3 is Edson Castillo. Without a question, he has been one of the best signings in this transfer window, and I think by far he has been the most important signing for Amakosi. He has come in and he has brought some stability in that midfield. We have seen KCF midfield last season disjointed, but this season that midfield has come together. They are playing very well with their defense, which is why KCF have conceded a fewer goals this season so far. So Edson Castillo at Amakosi, very important player. On the offensive, he's always gonna make those late runs, so it's always there's always a possibility for him to chip in with a goal or an assist. We have not so far seen the best part of his game. I think the best part of his game is the passing range, creating those opportunities for his teammates. So his original position is a number 8, a box-to-box midfielder, but right now he has been compromising and he has been playing as a defensive midfielder for Amakosi, and it has worked a charm so far. I think he's going to end up playing there for most of his time at K6, but his strength is going forward, making those late runs in the box and also finishing chances. So Castillo, very important player. I think he has been one of the most outstanding transfers of the 2023-2024 season. So give me your thoughts also on Castillo. If not for the top two that I'm going to be going into, Castillo, I think he was going to be my best signing of the transfer window so far, but now these two, I think they have been better. Now moving into the top two, I don't think it was very simple. It was not simple for me to separate these two players because they've been doing so well. They've been doing so well and they've been the most important players at their respective clubs, top teams. Now I think my number two is going to be Patrick Maswangani at Orlando Pirates. If you disagree, then you don't understand football. Patrick Maswangani has been one of the most impressive players in the Dstv Premiership and in all competitions where Orlando Pirates have played. He has made that Orlando Pirates team click. He is a very important player. I tell you now, if Orlando Pirates were to get an injury to someone like Maswangani, we would see a bit of a problem. But right now, right here, Patrick Maswangani is one of the best players in South African football. In that midfield, he has done very well. Last season at SuperSport United, we did not see the best part of him, but right now, right here, he started to chip in with goals. We know assist wise he has done it at SuperSport United and he's continued to do it at Orlando Pirates. I think he's one of the most important players for the way Orlando Pirates plays. Without him, the team I think is going to be a little bit disjointed, but right now, right here, Patrick Maswangani, he is one of the best players in South African football and he has been a charm. I think he was one of those underrated signings when the signing was announced, but now that we've seen what it's all about, everyone has been raving about him. Patrick Maswangani, have been very impressed with him, and also I've seen something about him. He's also got another side to his game. He's a good defender as well. He's always gonna close the passing lanes whenever the team is in defense. Patrick Maswangani becomes also important in that. Also in the press he's important, in the offensive he's important. So Patrick Maswangani, I think Jose Rivero here, he has scored a dynamite, and now this dynamite, I think Orlando Pirates are going to do very well this season, especially if they can keep someone like Patrick Maswangani fit. Now Patrick Maswangani is my number two, but it was very close between him and my number one, which is Lucas Ribeiro Costa at Mamelodi Sundowns. No questions asked. I think the most important player at Mamelodi Sundowns right now, given the injury to Peter Shalula right now, Lucas Ribeiro Costa, he has done very well. I think I liked him more when Peter Shalula was still there, when he was playing as a right winger, but right now he's been playing as a false nine and also as a winger on either side, but he has done very well. He has done a good job for Mamelodi Sundowns there. So far he has got 4 goals in the league. Now very good for Lucas Ribeiro Costa. He's currently the top goal scorer in the league, but it's still very early, but I think he is a consistent player. Every time you've seen him, you always feel like there is a goal in him. Every time he has the ball in his feet, it always feels like something is going to happen. So Lucas Ribeiro Costa, he has been by far, not by far actually, it's very close between him and Patrick Maswangani, but he has been the best signing of the 2023-2024 season so far. With 6 games into the season for Mamelodi Sundowns, he has chipped in with 4 goals, and I think very impressive. I've been very impressed with him, very impressed with this player. Now give me your thoughts on him. Do you think Lucas Ribeiro Costa has been the best player by far, the best new signing by far? But I think he has been, but I think also there is an argument for Patrick Maswangani, very close between the two of them. My top 5, like I said, at number 5 I've given Msumango and Tadwan Hloko, who I feel I could not separate these two players. Number 4 for me was Jamie Webber from Sekhukhune United. Number 3 I had Edson Castillo from K6. Number 2 I had Patrick Maswangani from Orlando Pirates, and my number 1 I said it was Lucas Ribeiro Costa. And also some honorable mentions. I think some signings that have gone well so far also, but not enough to be in my top 5 have been Bule Mori from K6, Chofajo Mabasa from Rokasaurus, and also Angelo Van Roy from Golden Arrows. These players have also been doing very well, but they were not as good as my top 5. Now give me your top 5 in the comment section, and also give me your thoughts on the players that I mentioned in this video. And also, if you're new on Mzansi, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week.